Well, what's up, friends? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know it ain't working. Today, Dak Prescott was actually on the field practicing and doing some throwing with his left arm, okay? He was throwing with his left arm, not his right. But he's out there because he wants to be part of his teammates. He wants to be there practicing. He wants to be in the best shape possible. Understands I can't throw with this arm, but I can be there mentally, physically, and giving support and keeping my body in shape. Now, today is his birthday. He's 28 years old. My God. I have literally lived his life twice. I'm just an old ass. And so I've got a couple of clips in here and stuff. And Dak, of course, they brought him a cake. And it got interesting, to say the least. And CeeDee Lamb is going to be a beast. CeeDee Lamb, this catches you'll see in this clip where it's literally he's in the middle of traffic. It is like, I don't even know how you can see the ball, and he comes out of there with it. But this team is really ready to rock and roll. And the other part of this video has David Hausman had did an interview with Dak Prescott. I envy you, bro. Bro, shout out to you. Great questions. Great interview. Just next time, get a high chair. Just have them get you a booster chair or a bar stool. Bar stool would have been better, so that way you can look over the fence and things. So check it out. Tell me what you think. We did a live stream a little earlier where we were checking out some of the equipment because I want to be able to live stream anywhere that we are and make sure that we get a good signal stuff. The test run was really good. Shout out to you guys. You saw a little bit something new that we're doing where we're going to try and step it up at the Pro Football Hall of Fame because, you know, yes, we're broke-ass media, but I don't think we can try and look like broke-ass. I'll never not be broke-ass media, but you know what I'm saying. But check these out. Dak Prescott gets hit in the face and goes after teammates.
With that, can I stand up? No, that's okay. Sorry. Like Wilson. All right, Dak. Since we got out here, I think everybody's in good shape. Everybody's in best shape of their life, coming off rehabs. I think everybody that's talked about it has mentioned you as a driving force and a leading factor in that. And you talked on this briefly a minute ago, but how much of that is conscious on your part, and how much of it is it just innate that everybody seems to credit you with giving them that desire to give it their all to get in shape for this?
I mean, it's humbling to hear that. That's it. A part of it, I mean, is just me going out there trying to be my best and knowing what it takes. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of commitment. As I said, rebounding, having fun nights, but knowing you got to come in and you got to go earn it the next day. So just to hear that, as I said, that's humbling. I'm grateful to be a leader like that to my teammates. But at times it is conscious. I mean, at times, as I said, when I do certain things that I know what that perception is and what that's doing for these other guys. And during the rehab process, when you're training along some guys and they're struggling, I know I've got to find it within myself to try to push harder so maybe they can do the same.
It's not a new development, but I'm just curious. The decision to put the field at your house, and like y'all are famous for having guys over there, off-season workouts. When did that idea crop up into your head, and how important was it to you to have that way to get everybody together?
Well, I mean, the idea of having a football field in my backyard was probably when I was a little kid and dreamed about being a quarterback in the NFL. And so when it became something that was obviously realistic was during COVID, and I'm sitting in my house with 7 acres trying to find things to do and wasn't able to find places to throw. And so I figured now was the time to start on something like that, and it also gives us the privacy. It gives us the safe place to go and to work on different things and just to become better in the privacy of our own.
Is everybody just that driven, or is there like an expectation that 4 is going to be on their case if they're not at the house?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna question them. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna send some text messages. But I'm also gonna understand whatever it is that may keep them from not being there. So whenever we have throwing sessions or wherever we're doing anything, guys show up. I don't necessarily think they feel pressure from me. Sometimes if a guy didn't get a message, he may come back at me and ask me why he wasn't getting messages. So I think it's just a great culture that we have here. It's a great accountability that we hold each other to.
From the time you got hurt, I don't think anybody ever questioned your work ethic and your desire to get back and all that. But I am curious, when you were still at the point when you couldn't do anything, what did you do, first of all? And I mean, what was that experience? You watch a lot of Netflix. How miserable was that?
It was definitely miserable, but I knew that was a chance and a time for me to make myself better, to grow mentally, to get mentally tougher. So I read a couple of books, and I watched a little bit of TV, and obviously was watching football. I mean, football was still around and was able to give me somewhat of an outlet and somewhat feel involved, but it was tough, and I had a great support system around me that allowed me to get through those tough days.
You talked a lot. A lot of people have asked you about the mental health aspect tonight. And you've made it clear throughout the spring. I mean, you're ready to move on from the injury. You're clearly healthy. And those of us that are around you a lot get that. But I am curious on the mental health aspect of it. Do you think about the fact at all that it's not going to completely go away? I mean, when the season starts, you're going to hear about it. The TV channels that do the games are going to ask you about it. And I mean, it's just something that'll probably follow you at least for this first year that you're back. Is that a challenge at all? Do you think about that at all?
I mean, it's something that I've accepted. Whether I'm walking through a grocery store, I'm meeting a fan, or whatever it may be, everybody asks me, how's your leg? And how's your leg? That's what my question is back to them, because mine's great now, and I've done a lot of rehab and been through a long process to get it here. So I wouldn't say it's frustrating. It's something that I've accepted, something that I've owned, but it's part of it. It's part of it. When you go through something like that, and it was such a big moment for anybody that was watching to see something gruesome. They all want to tell me what they were doing and what their situation was. So it's something that I have fun with now.
Are you aware, do you care that you're playing the Giants at AT&T the same weekend as that weekend? Is that significant to you on any level?
No, not necessarily. I did just become aware of that like literally 2 days ago. I guess I was doing a dance out here at practice that somebody captured. My girlfriend sent it to me, and then from there I was like, I was supposed to do that dance when I scored that touchdown in the end zone, and she literally sends me a video of me practicing the dance on October 10th, and she says, well, why don't you make it all come full circle again? So I'm actually excited about it.
You still eat chicken with ranch and pasta before games, or do you have something new?
No, I don't. I eat healthy. I get my vegetables. I eat some chicken. Depends on what time of the day the game is, but I'm not necessarily on the chicken and ranch anymore. Taste buds change, and you find some better outlets.
That was like 24-year-old stuff, not 20. Okay,
exactly.
Thanks, Dak.
Yeah.